All right, this is Brother Ankh Norm. What's happening? You won't be seeing much of me on this video, but it's so interesting. You've got to watch it. You've just got to sit back and watch this. This will be about the psychosis, the actual sickness, the mental illness of a liar. People that lie, and this is a thing that's becoming prevalent. I see brothers and sisters talk about it all over the internet now, but sisters talking about these sisters who are so manipulating, so used to and so comfortable, so adept at lying, just living a life of lies and cover-ups and evasions so that they can cover their filthy lower side. And the worst thing about the hypocrites like Sheila Andersen, Sheila Yvette, Sheila May, Sheila Ray, Trisha, and I've got a list of them. I keep forgetting to do the little tape on her names that I found, and the ones that don't validate, I don't say them. But now we've validated so many of them that she's just an unreal person. If you can live in that kind of deception and not change it, then she'll make excuses, of course, to people. Well, see, I was worried he'd do something like this or put my stuff out. If you just be honest, you wouldn't have anything to worry about. But when you know you're lying and that things are going to come back on you and that I'm going to call you out on BS, which I did for 6-7 months, and not let you try to pass that nonsense horse shit by a person, then that's why you start covering that, because there's no argument. See, a person, and this lady, she's a psychologist or something on YouTube, says what they are, they're a different person to each person. She's talking about females specifically. They've been trained to manipulate. See, they start manipulating the day they met you. And I can name scores of things, and I will on these fact uncovering missions that I'm on here. And basically, I do this to uncover the truth because I want this hypocrite, this contradictory, nonsensical person that tries to feed idiotic just absurdities in order to cover her weakness, her cowardice, her dishonesty, her indecency, her lack of character, then turns right around through her own mouth and exposes that as BS by the things she says out of her mouth. 1 month, I'm vulgar for saying, and I've always talked vulgar. I think it's funny. I don't do it in a vulgar way. I do it in a comical way with sexual innuendo. To me, it's normal. People that object to that are the same people usually doing that. In fact, some of the things I say, I've done with women, the same women that objected to them, and they've done it with countless guys. So those guys are telling their friends, hey, you think the guy that Sheila slept with that had a girlfriend at the same time, and he was coming to her and screwing her, he's thinking of her as a porn star now. Yeah, I got this old yellow chick. She wants to give me something. She loves it, D-I-C-K. She even begs for it, which she did. She told me that she did because he was disinterested. You know why he's disinterested, dummy? Because you gave it up right away, and he had another chick. He was playing you all along, you silly little half-witted, child-minded. Anyway, and I don't do this to get even. I do this to say, okay, you BS me for months, and this is what I saw for years. You live in lies. Now I'm going to cut this. I want this to be her legacy. Or she can go to a psycho ward because she's psycho. And a lot of them are that do these type of things. So I get really, it pumps me up. So what they do is they'll sit with sisters like them who go from man to man and open it up. You know, oh, okay, I can't really argue with this one. I've lied so much and he's not going for it anymore. Take the weak way out instead of admitting it and going shamefully and changing yourself and say, okay, tolerate me and I'll go under your program for a while. When I went under hers, it was nothing but chaos with children interrupting our life, her children, grown children at that. She's too dim-witted to understand the fact that, hey, this is a major issue. So just a score of things, but you want to give somebody credit that at 60-something, they're going to grow up or they're going to change, or you hope that you're wrong and maybe you are paranoid or maybe you are overstating things. But no, it turns out Sheila was a creeper. She was a creep hoe. W-H-O-R-E. She had Mrs. Meers was one of her names. Sheila Meers. So whether you were screwing the guy or not, without evidence and validation, anybody's going to think you are. To feed me that canine brain nonsense that she fed me, and then to try to villainize me, I'm on a lifelong mission for these kind of lowly hood rat